Okay, into another rack here. Let's have a look at this out. Alright, now the big balls, you can see that the one close to the cue ball on the cushion, that's not on past the yellows, so I've got to take yellows here, and they're all on. So the idea is to clear the path of this pocket down in the corner first. So I'm going to play yellow onto yellow, nice and soft, and that opens up the other yellow. And now I just have to pot the yellow that's closest to the pocket and just flick off the ball on the cushion to make sure I come back out. Now I'll play a little clever shot here. I try and nudge the yellow into that position, and then I'm on it into the middle, so you just roll this in and just play a nice little clever little cannon. And now this is where you map it out from here to how you're going to finish. Now I have a look, I'm nice and straight, I come around and I see, yep, that one's on past into the corner, and then I'll be able to pot the other one and come up the table and pot the last yellow to get onto the black. So I just have to run through on this one and land straight. So I'm straight on that one now into the corner. All I have to do is drop this one in, and I have that natural angle where I'm going to be able to pot it and go up the table to get onto the last yellow. So got that nice angle now. Just play a little soft screw shot with left hand side. Okay, go down for the other ball. Would have liked to have gone a little bit further, and then bounce back up, but under hit it. Still okay. Just got a natural angle, top spin to bounce back out, and I've got a shot at the black and knock the black in for this out. Don't go anywhere, guys, there is another frame coming. Alright, so let's get into the next one. Break, got a yellow in. Always play the stun run through for the break. Alright, now let's have a look at these balls. Yellows is nice. The key here is cannon into the black. This opens up the whole area and you get the cue ball in right the thick of all the yellows. So as you can see, I'm surrounded by yellows, and now I have a choice. So that's why you play that shot. It gives you so many more options. Now it's just basic stuff. Pot this one, land on the one into the middle, you run through and you're on the one into the corner, and now just a nice little soft stun screw. Just come back a little bit, got a natural angle to get onto the yellow. I overhit this just a tad, and I end up, instead of having a nice shot, bridging over it, but still I've only just got to drop it in anyway, and I'm on the black. And that's the end of that frame. Alright guys, let's get stuck into another one. Okay, stun run through for the break. Okay, got a ball in. Now let's have a look at this layout. They all link up. Pot the one in the middle, and you land where the circle is for the yellow into the opposite middle. Then you can come over for these two, which will get you to this side, where you can pot the one in the middle and come down for that one down below. So that's the path you want to take for each shot. It's how they link up, and then you can get back down the other end of the table. Alright, so as you'll see, I'll just drop this one in, playing it just a little bit of right hand side, just to go down where I've got a little bit of angle that links me to the two in the center of the table. Okay, just play a nice little soft stun screw shot there. Now I can just play a run through shot, knowing that if I just roll this in, top spin, I'll have that angle now on the one in the middle, and now I can punch down through the gap and leave myself angle on that yellow. So I just play the land down below. So now I can pot this one, come off the side cushion and land where the circle is, and have a choice of the two yellows. Just touch the right hand side, don't hit it hard, let the side do the work, get you down there. And now you pot the one that I'm going for, touch of left hand side, just to make sure you don't snook yourself behind the black. And just pot this one with top spin, and you got a shot at the black into the same pocket. Okay, and as you can see, I just overhit it just a little bit, but still on it, and pop that one. Don't go away, guys. Here we go, another frame. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, guys, and hype these videos, help me get them seen. Alright, going to pop the red and cannon that red. So just knock this red over towards that other yellow, but you don't want to hit it too soft where you're going to sit it on top of it. So I tried to hit it hard enough where it just bumps it. and now it's on. And I realised straight away leaving that one is the right shot, so I'm going to pop this one and go up for the one near the middle, because leaving that one for last I can just drop that in and be on the black. So just a little soft stun over, and now nothing tricky here, just run through just a little bit and I'll have a nice little angle where I can just play a nice little soft screw shot, and I have a shot at the black into the middle pocket. Keeping it nice and simple is the key to getting these outs. Alright, so stick around, we've got plenty more to come. Grab a coffee, pause it if you want, come back and watch the rest of it, or just binge watch it. Alright, here we go. Stun run through with a break again. That's how I break. Now let's have a look at this layout. This is a tricky layout, but I realised straight away taking the more difficult yellow straight away opens this out. So going to pop that one into the corner pocket and come around behind the black and the red. I want to land in that area. That'll lead me to that one into the middle, which will lead me to that one into the corner. Then I can screw back and I have a choice of 4 balls up the other end, and you can map you out nice and easy. So this is the hard shot, little soft stun run through, and you get in enough. Just got a nice little kiss there. Alright, now they all link up. Just drop this one in, drag shot. Now I've got the screw back shot to give myself a choice of the 4 balls down the other end. So I just make sure I screw back down the center part of the table. Okay, overhit it just a little bit, but keeping it simple still here. I know I'm going to pop this one and flick into the red, but I'm only going to do it just very slightly and still have a choice of 3 balls. So now I look at the layout and I have to drop the one into the middle. This makes everything so easy, so just drop this in nice and soft, and I'll have the one that's next to it into the corner. So now all I have to do is pop this one and bounce back out off the cushion and leave myself just a little bit of angle that will take me down the table still. So now I've got the stun screw angle where I can just go over and land where the circle was and have the black into the corner. So just cue through the ball nicely for this type of shot. And that's another out. Don't go anywhere. There's another one. Hope these are helping you guys. I'm sure they are, and I'll make many more of them. Alright, so stun run through for the break. Alright, it's a little bit of a tricky out, this one. Alright, so have to play red onto red straight away, because I want to leave a ball over the hole, so that one on the cushion I can either knock it out or get on it down the rail. So had it stay there. Now I could play the one over the hole now, but I'm looking at the one in the middle and I say to myself, if I can pop this and nudge that, sorry, not nudge it, go through the gap and get on the red, I can go inside because there's a big pocket up to the top pocket. I clip the yellow, but I'm still on that one, so I overhit that just a little bit. But anyhow, play this inside the red because it's a big pocket, can go straight in or off the red. That's why I played it. Okay, I wanted to hit a little bit harder to come out for the one of the 3 down my end, but I'm on the one that I hit. I was a little bit lucky there. So now I have to play a stun shot around the angles with a little bit of right hand side to get back down. And I've managed to land on the one up the top. So I was a little bit fortunate there. So I'm going to play this and nudge the red over and screw off it. And now all I have to do is play like a stun screw, a little bit of right hand side, and I can land on that one into the corner. So just nice and sweet, a little bit of side just to get me over close to it. Now all I have to do is pop that one and land where the circle was, and I'm on the black into the middle. Okay, that was a little bit of a tricky out, that one, but that's how I work out what I'm doing, and you got to see the way I think how I play my shots. Alright, so let's get into another frame. This one, stun run through for the break again, lands in the center of the table. Alright, let's have a look at this layout. Now this layout is a little bit tricky. I'm going to try to pop the one in the corner and cannon the red to stay on that yellow into the same pocket. So a little bit of side off 2 cushions. Just nudge it. Bridging over the ball. Alright, I want it to be just off it, but it's still okay. I've got to play just top spin and try and come up through the gap. But I actually clipped the black, but it was no real danger still, because I can just roll in and land where that circle is, and I'll have a choice of the 3 yellows. So just top spin, just roll it in, nice and easy. Okay, now I've got a choice of which way I want to go. Now I've landed nicely on this one in the corner, so just drop this one in with top spin, and I'm on the back yellow first with a nice angle, where I can just play top spin again and bounce back out for the one into the corner. A little bit harder would have been perfect, so I can't really screw because I'll lose angle on the ball. So I'm happy to just drop this one in, touch of right hand side, just bounce out just a little bit, leave myself straightish on the black, and pop the black. Let's get into another frame, guys. Please like, subscribe to the channel. You can hype up the video to get these videos seen. You can even super fun to help support what I do. I'm trying to buy better equipment and stuff, so any help is much appreciated. Alright, here we go. Just don't run through the break. Play this one, top spin, touch of left hand side. Okay, because I want to land straight on this one where I can do a screw back and land on the one in the opposite middle. So these all link to get me to that one that's on the side cushion. So as you can see, you can just drop this one in and I'll be nice on that one into the corner pocket. Now all I have to do is land on this one up the top pocket. So I'm just having a look. If I land there, I can land straightish on the one up the top pocket, and that opens up the rest of the out. So just a nice little stun screw. All I have to do is drop this one in, and then I've got the one in the corner, and then the one in the middle, and then the black. So it's about working out which shot where you don't have to do much with the cue ball. Alright, so this one's just top spin, bounce off the cushion. Okay, overhit it just a tad. Now I've got the angle where it's too hard to try and not play it plain ball, so I'll touch the right hand side to cannon the red, as you've seen, and now pop the black. Alright, into another frame. Stone run through for the break. Alright, let's have a look. This is a really tricky out. As you can see, I haven't got much here. The only thing I could see is I can pop the yellow off the yellow in the middle, and because I'm tied up on the cushion here, I've got no choice. The only way I'm going to get position here is playing with a lot of right hand side, and I'm going to go into the pack. I'm trying to go in between the black and the yellow on the bottom, and this opens things majorly. Now as you can see, to open them up, still got a tough shot, so I just got to back myself to pop this one into the middle pocket. So just top spin. All I can do is just try and pot it. Okay. Alright, now I'm finally in a position where I can control the cue ball. So now I play the one into the middle pocket. Okay, just want to just drop this one in. Just nice and soft. Okay. Pop the one into the middle pocket. I've got angle now to go down for that loose yellow down the other end. So I take advantage of this because there's a big area I can land in to be on it and still get back down the table. So now I'm just going to play a stun shot with right hand side. Get back up the table. Got a choice of the 2 yellows. I've landed nicely on this one in the corner, and I'll leave angle, perfect angle, where I can just float down and just nudge into the red. Don't have to try and hit this hard. Okay, I tried to just clip the black and the red, but as you'll see, I pot this and I just nudged the red, but I'm still on the black. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.